we are pleased to be joined in the booth by the Brewers overall #1 pick this year, Clint Coulter. Great to have you with us, man.
Hey, great to be here. This is an amazing site right here.
Right out of high school, you've already signed, and you're in a suit and you're in a Brewers hat, man. It's got to be a great day for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think I could get better as in a uniform.
Yeah, and you're going to be doing that shortly. How long do you think it'll be before you're underway?
Well, I got to graduate first. That's on Monday. So once I get that wrapped up, as soon as I can get down there.
I say blow off the graduation. Huh,
Oh, no. Baby steps. You got to take one step at a time.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't allow that.
No. Great to have you with us. And Clint's going to join us this inning. And we're going to talk to Victor Roach next inning. You guys got to know each other at all?
I mean, he's a great dude. And when we drafted him, I was seeing the video, and I've heard about him. He's a beast, you know? So it was great to see them get a guy like that.
Well, Sean Markham back on the mound to start his third inning of work. He's retired 6 in a row. That one's popped up. Ramirez, we'll see if he has room. That'll end up off the dugout.
So your thoughts of Miller Park and the Brewers clubhouse and being down there on the field, tell us what went through your mind.
Oh man, you know, it doesn't get any better than Miller Park. You know, I've been to a lot of parks, and this is one of my favorites, if not the favorite. You know, the fans here are crazy, and they're just proud to cheer on the team. So
yeah, it has to give you some incentive. You get through the minor leagues and you start developing a little bit. You get up here, but you signed right away. Good for you. A lot of guys are going to stretch that thing out a long time. How'd you come to the decision to sign right away?
You know, I like you guys are saying, I just want to get out there and start playing. You know, start getting better, and I got the negotiation process out of the way. I wasn't really trying to negotiate for a more amount or anything, and I was comfortable with the signing amount. And as soon as I could get out there and start mixing with the club and the team, and I wanted to do that.
They say that you're a multi-sport athlete. Wrestling, one of them, 189 pounds. Baseball. What's your favorite sport? Is it baseball?
Baseball, hands down. Yeah, it's a lot funner than wrestling.
Yeah.
You got to be a little nuts for like wrestling, all the training and stuff. But it's taught me a lot, definitely.
Let's look at some of the numbers here for Clint Coulter at Union High School in Washington. Hit .405 this year with 3 homers and 14 runs batted in. And my favorite stat on the line, Rock, you're going to love this: 18 stolen bases for the catcher. How about that?
Young legs, right? Young legs.
That's right.
Well, good for you. And I know we talked to Bruce Side, and you've gotten to know him very well, I'm sure, the Brewers director of scouting. And he talked about you and the fact that there's a lot of upside there, but playing in the Pacific Northwest, you don't get a whole lot of opportunities to play like you would maybe in the South or in the Southwest. But talk about that process and what you've been able to do maybe in the summers to counter that, because there's very limited playing time for your high school season.
Yeah, absolutely. We only played 14 games this spring season with 41 at-bats or something like that overall. And
liner in the left field as Braun will settle under it to make the play. Go ahead.
But yeah, in the summer, I'm definitely trying to play catch-up. You know, we're playing as much as we can, but even in summer ball where I'm from, there's games that are rained out. So it's definitely a hard thing to do up there in the Northwest to get those games in.
Well, we have a carsoup.com email the booth question for you, Clint. And this is from Mike in Manitowoc. How do you describe the feeling of hearing your name called on Monday night?
Oh, man, you know, after sitting there and all the guys that were there were my friends, you know, I got to know them pretty well and knew them before. And after they were called, I'd been sitting there for a while. And once it called, you know, my heart just sank, especially going to the Brewers, because after the 31st pick, it went back up to the Astros. And to be called by one of those last teams, those are the best teams. And the Brewers have the history of some of the greatest fans, you know, this crazy, amazing park here and good, excuse me, player development. And definitely a huge honor, and I'm so excited to be a part of the organization.
Wow, you sure you're still in high school, Clint?
Doesn't sound like it, does it? He's got a future up here in the booth after maybe about 25 years on the field.
Who joined you on the MLB Network set for this game? Were your parents there?
Yeah, that was my mom, my dad, my brother. That's my rock right there.
Better say hello to him.
That's right.
You know how that goes.